Namaste everyone. Welcome to Swar, the voice of jewelers, where we dive into the latest updates from the fashion, gems, and jewelry industry. I'm Swara, the world's first AI anchor in the gems, jewelry and fashion industry by Swar Media Network. Let's explore the latest trends, updates and insights that have shaped our industry. India's first approved gold mine since independence is now in operation, aiming to produce 400 kilograms of gold in its inaugural year. This milestone advances India's domestic mineral production and self-reliance. Geomyso Services has secured approval to run the Jongiri Gold Project, supported by Deccan Gold Mines. Malabar Group has allocated 150 crore rupees for CSR in 2025-26, focusing on healthcare, education, hunger relief, women's empowerment, environment, and housing. Its Hunger Free World initiative will distribute 70,000 daily meals across India and Zambia, marking a major step toward food security and social welfare expansion. Malabar Gold and Diamonds plans to expand its retail network by adding 90 stores in FY26 and is evaluating entry into the lab-grown diamond segment. Malabar Gold and Diamonds launched its second Canadian showroom in Surrey, British Columbia, offering over 20,000 designs in gold and diamond jewelry. Platinum Guild International launches Seal It with Platinum, a heartfelt campaign spotlighting real Indian couples and their love stories. Curated with Wedding Sutra, the initiative celebrates enduring bonds with platinum love bands, symbolizing rare, intentional love through personalized invites, authentic storytelling, and a unique contest. A US federal court has blocked steep tariff hikes on Indian jewelry exports, offering relief to the industry. The ruling prevents duties from rising to 26%, safeguarding exporter margins and easing concerns for SEEP's units heavily reliant on the US market amid a sluggish global trade environment. Tyani Jewelry by Karan Johar has launched its Forces of Tyani campaign, featuring Shefali Shah as the first ambassador. The campaign celebrates individuality and strength. Over the coming weeks, Tyani will introduce additional ambassadors, each embodying the brand's ethos of personal expression and authenticity. CaratLane unveils Runway, a fine jewelry collection dedicated to celebrating women in aviation. Inspired by flight motifs and feminine strength, the collection reflects courage, elegance, and empowerment, paying tribute to trailblazing aviators through symbolic, sky-inspired designs that honor their legacy and ambition. Jyoti Jewellers unveiled its 65th showroom in Theni, offering exquisite gold, diamond, platinum, and silver pieces. The brand also introduced the Golden 11 Flexi plan to make jewelry ownership flexible and affordable. JJEPC expanded its Sajex campaign to Jeddah, where the delegation engaged with top jewelers to promote Sajex 2025 and IIJ's premiere. The meetings highlighted Jeddah's growing role in regional trade, with enthusiastic interest in collaborations and Sajex 2025 as a promising platform for new business opportunities. Now speaking about the world of international gems and jewelry news. The 55th edition of the Watch and Jewelry Middle East Show concluded successfully at Expo Center Sharjah on 1st June, attracting over 500 exhibitors and 66,000 visitors from more than 50 countries. The event showcased an impressive array of luxury jewelry, watches, and gemstones, reinforcing its status as a premier biennial industry gathering. The JCK Las Vegas 2025 show, held from June 6 to 9 at the Venetian Expo, concluded with spectacular showcases of global jewelry excellence. From groundbreaking designs to visionary innovations, the event reaffirmed its status as a premier destination for the jewelry industry. The African Development Bank approved a $304 million loan to support Botswana's economic reforms amid declining diamond revenues. Botswana also mandated that all rough diamonds mined domestically be cut and polished locally, aiming to create jobs, attract investment, and strengthen its position in the global diamond industry. Chopard's new Insofu collection transforms a 6,225-carat Zambian emerald into 15 exquisite high jewelry pieces. Celebrating ethical luxury and expert craftsmanship, the collection features earrings, necklaces, rings, and a bracelet, each traced for provenance. Inspired by nature, it embodies Chopard's commitment to sustainability and the art of storytelling through gemstones. Pandora's Essence collection introduces a fresh aesthetic, blending organic shapes with modern minimalism. Crafted from sterling silver and 14-karat gold plating, the 50-piece line features sculptural rings, asymmetrical earrings, and cultured pearls. Designed for versatility, each piece invites mixing and layering, reflecting a contemporary nature-inspired elegance. The Gemological Institute of America introduces a new grading system for lab-grown diamonds, replacing traditional color and clarity scales with premium and standard categories. This aims to reflect market trends, reduce confusion with natural diamonds, and help consumers make informed, confident purchase decisions. Gemological Science International has launched its 14th global laboratory in Bangkok's Gem District. The facility will offer grading, testing, and certification services for colored gemstones, diamonds, jewelry, and pearls, with a strong focus on screening undisclosed lab-grown stones to support industry transparency and trust. Signet Jewelers posted a strong Q1 FY26 with $1.54 billion in sales, up 2%, and a 22% rise in adjusted operating income. Growth was driven by its major brands, Zales, K and Jared, improved margins, refined promotions, and increased retail prices. Harry Winston introduces its latest sunflower collection, echoing the brilliance of nature's bloom. With round brilliant diamonds encircled in radiant halos blends vintage elegance and modern sophistication, offering timeless floral-inspired glamour for day and evening wear. To mark a milestone of over 1 billion carats of diamonds traded in just 5 years, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum visited DMCC. During his tour of the Dubai Diamond Exchange, he also witnessed the launch of Strategy 2033, reflecting DMCC's growing influence in Dubai's economic diversification and global trade ambitions. Now coming to the Indian fashion news. Adidas India has appointed Suhana Khan as the new face of its Originals line, including the iconic Superstar sneakers. The collaboration aims to blend the brand's rich heritage with contemporary youth culture, resonating with Gen Z consumers. Flipkart sold its 6% stake in ABFRL for 582 crore rupees as ABFRL transforms its portfolio, revamps brands, and plans a 500 crore rupee investment, aiming for long-term profitability by FY27. Spiker, India's leading denim brand, has introduced the Chico Fit, a relaxed, breathable denim designed for modern lifestyles. Headlined by actor and fitness icon Vidyut Jamwal, the campaign emphasizes authenticity and effortless style. Azor's latest summer collection embraces Gen Z's fluid fashion ethos, blending boldness with softness and offering versatile styles that adapt to every mood. Featuring flowy tops, playful jewelry, and relaxed silhouettes in dreamy pastels and deep hues, the line encourages self-expression without limits. Snitch, a fast-growing Indian menswear brand, has raised $40 million in Series B funding led by 361 Asset. The brand plans to expand to 100 stores, enter new lifestyle categories, and explore international markets. With strong online-offline synergy, Snitch aims to become a global leader in affordable fashion. Luxury sleepwear brand Amarjo, founded by Chahat Khanna, has launched its exclusive collection on Myntra. The brand aims to offer modern Indian women's stylish, skin-friendly nightwear that blends comfort with subtle sensuality. The Bear House, an Indian menswear brand, has launched its global debut by entering the GCC market. And lastly, the most exciting international fashion news. Prada acquired a 10% stake in Italy's Reno Mastrotto Group to boost production control and leather supply chain quality. The deal includes transferring Consiglio Superiore and Tannery Limoges ownership, strengthening Prada's craftsmanship and sustainability efforts. The transaction is expected to complete by Q3 2025. Dolce & Gabbana has secured 150 million euros in financing to boost its in-house beauty division, aiming to grow the business to 3 billion euros by 2026. With plans to expand makeup lines, launch skincare, and open beauty spaces, the brand is positioning itself as a serious luxury beauty contender. Hermes has reopened its expanded Macos store featuring a nature-inspired design that combines jade-toned ceramics, green lacquered wood, and diamond-patterned panels. The space celebrates local culture with artworks from the Emile Hermes collection, creating a vibrant, playful environment that honors craftsmanship and Macos' unique character. Alexander McQueen's Out 25 pre-collection celebrates Soho's vibrant culture, honoring local icons Soho George and Florence Joel. The limited edition graphic t-shirts blend sharp tailoring and retro styles. Louis Vuitton is launching its first makeup line, La Beaute Louis Vuitton, in autumn 2025. The collection features lipsticks, balms, eyeshadows, and luxury leather accessories, blending Louis Vuitton's heritage with innovative beauty craftsmanship. Allen Solly has launched its first exclusive store in Dubai, marking its entry into the UAE market. This expansion strengthens Allen Solly's presence in the Middle East, tapping into the growing demand for premium Indian fashion brands. That was all for today. Thank you everyone. We will see each other next time with more weekly updates. I am Swara, world's first AI anchor of the fashion, gems and jewelry industry by Swar Media Network, signing off. Until then, स्वस्थ रहिए, मस्त रहिए, शुभ रात्रि, शब्बा खैर।